When the Dutch got into South Africa, did they rule? That's my only point.
Did they rule? Did they rule in one portion of Egypt? Yes, they did.
So they did rule. Bottom line.
One portion of the country, not the whole country.
Brother, we know, as it's taught, Ethiopia has never been colonized. We know that, as it's taught. So I understand they didn't rule the whole shebang. I'm saying they did rule, though. They ruled a portion. They ruled in a black society, amongst scholars, amongst the Maya, amongst all of this wisdom.
Okay, let's hold on. Let's do something for a minute. Let's do this for a minute, brother. All the teachers were still in place. For the most part, the priesthood was still in place. Those Asians that ruled didn't bring shit with them, y'all. So they really wasn't ruling shit. They just had an army maybe. But they didn't have the components that made up the civilization at all, bro. They didn't bring none of that with them. I just want to make that clear.
Very, very well. Hey, brother, I got a buddy of mine, and he's a scholar. He's from Ethiopia. He done moved into the States. He live over here now. And I would like to have him, be a guest on your show and bring some information about Ethiopia. Give you some information about how they feel, how some Ethiopians, in their teaching and knowledge, their idea of Kemet, or Egypt, or whatever name you want to give them. Or how they feel about Kemet.
They don't like Kemet.
Why, bro? I mean,
we cover all bunch of bullshit. That's why, yo.
You can't say all of it. Hold on, bro. You can't say all of it, Wood. I'm just trying to say, with all of their wisdom, with the Maya, with the justice, with the Nu, with the Ra, with the Sun, with the Heru, with all of these things, I'm saying, why did these people have a negative reaction towards those people when they had all of this wisdom?
You know what, I want to make a bet with you? I guarantee you, this brother come on this joint, right, from Ethiopia, right, and start talking that Bible shit and Haile Selassie and all that. That's some bullshit.
He'll fuck around.
That's some bullshit.
The brother don't
fuck around. So then what part of Kemet would you like, yo? And what place would you like that?
Well,
from his where he come from is the mother of it. What?
I'm thinking, I know as a surety, he would be best to explain his position. Yeah, versus you asking me his position. But from what he didn't explain
what does that mean?
That's what I'm about to tell you, brother. From what he didn't explain to me, because of the mingling, because of some of the God theories and some of the culture, they broke ties and they began to have a derogatory outlook on the people. And we're talking about for thousands of years, not just for 1,500 years or 20 years. We're talking about for thousands of years. A lot of this nation had a derogatory outlook on that part of their people. They believe they defected. They believe they defected and started a bogus ass society. Bottom line. But I would like for him to explain it because he explain it back.
Yeah. I want to say something. I want to say something real quick. All right. One of my best friends is Habasha. All right. From present day what they call Ethiopia. And
what part of Ethiopia? What part is she from? I heard you mention a woman several times.
Yeah, she is Habasha. I don't remember exactly which portion. But she's she's Habasha. She speaks Amharic. And she's from the Orthodox church. Anyway, so I asked her. I said, yeah. So I asked her. I said, well. And she speaks Arabic and she knows the Quran, like all that stuff. So I asked her, I said, well, since you're from the land of, Nechu, the land of the ancestral spirits, can you, what is your outlook on Kemet? Or Halit, as she pronounces it. And she said that, yes, we colonized that area. Okay? We went down the river and we put our civilization there. Okay? And after a while, the people in Kemet wanted to rule themselves. So we left, and it was a peaceful sojourn back to our home in the South.
Well, I would have to interject that something when you said those people wanted to rule themselves when they were the same people. When they were
wait, hold on, brother. I'm relating to you what was told to me. Okay? That's what came about now. Now, here's my criticism about some people from Ethiopia. Because, see, if you're coming from the biblical standpoint of Solomon and all that, personally, I can't take that as, like, first of all, we all know that Solomon is not a real person. That's first and foremost. So anything around that is like null and void. A lot of them come from a biblical standpoint. Okay. Now they could pass on some culture, etc., but we talk about hard historical fact, and you ask them, what is your view of kemet? I mean, it's like, okay, if you come from the whole Solomon thing, it's like null and void, straight up. All right.
What does that got to do with the House of Cush, bro?
The House of Cush wasn't with Solomon. That's why.
But bro,
with no Bible concept.
You're talking about stars and moons. This bro started talking about coral fish. Hey, bro, let me move on. I would like to ask Ngozi a question.
I noticed that you like to jump around a lot. No, the point is, you're jumping around. When you get stuck, you jump around, you jump to another point. Okay?
Hey, bro, I'm not stuck. I was staying in conversation. You started talking about Solomon, Shulamar, which was never part of this conversation since I've been on the phone speaking. Excuse me. But I would like to ask Ngozi a question, though.
Oh God.
Hey, bro, could you explain or could you give me your idea about black matter, dark matter?
Dark matter is invisible particles. That's all they are. Just like you got the visible particles, which is known as subatomic particles. Dark energy is invisible activity, which is vibration that can't be depicted by no man. Scientists can't even depict dark energy. Dark matter is just invisible particles. Anything in science, when they say something about black or dark, it means invisible or unknown. It's there, but they can't depict it. They can't quantify it.
Exactly. And that's my position as well. But my question also would be, whether it's depicted or not, we can't admit that it's an energy force.
Oh yeah, brother. It's a higher consciousness. It's a supreme consciousness that's all around us, better known as the supreme witness. Yeah, you can call it, Yahweh, God, Neter, Patad, Nebuchadnezzar, whatever. But it is a supreme consciousness that bears witness to everything we do. This supreme consciousness is the living infinite mind. Now, what do we name it? It's unknown. You know what I mean? I don't try to label it.
They don't know what it is.
They don't know what it is. Cause even
they can't measure. They don't know what it is. Right. 75% of the universe is made up of this shit. 20%
I'm listening on a speakerphone, but how can it be a supreme consciousness if we are interconnected with it and everything on the planet and universe is made up of atomic particles?
The reason why I say that, the reason why I say a supreme consciousness, because this supreme consciousness, it embodies itself through everything that exists. What I mean by this is, it's a consciousness behind the electromagnetic field. It's a consciousness behind the sun. If the sun wasn't aware that it was conscious, it wouldn't project hydrogen and helium every day. It's consciousness between, in the core of the dirt, it's called a mineral mind, or membranes, which is the invisible intelligence that flows through everything. If gravity wasn't there, like I said before, and we got 4 levels of matter, the four levels that make up matter is solid, liquid, gas, and plasma, electromagnetic, gravity, weak and strong. If we missed out from gravity, it would just be a wave of radiation with no form. So it's a consciousness that holds everything together, which makes everything form into this dense level of matter. Light is only the first idea that emanates out of wave particles. This wave particle is what the Egyptians knew as Nu, the primeval waters, that emanates light or Ra, which is the idea. And from Ra or light comes intent. Intent from light creates heat, and heat is concentration from the infinite mind meditating, and it takes form into whatever image it wants to. So the essence of everything is infinite. But to be truthful with you, in the infinite realm of the infinite mind, time and space don't exist. It creates time and space. It's beyond time and space, but it exists here, but it can go through the flow of time and space. So this infinite consciousness that's all around, the 4th dimension is only time. The 5th dimension is nothing but memory. The first dimension is nothing but a black dot surrounded by nothingness, which creates the first angle. If you study 90-degree angles and basic geometry and math, that dot is what creates all dimensions. So this dot that exists in the core of everything is what emanates all dimensions. So to be truthful with you, this supreme consciousness that's all around, this invisible intelligence, we can't decide. The only way we can know it is through ourselves as individuals. I like to call it the I am. It's the I am presence that expresses itself through me. I don't know its name. I'm not going to try to label it, because even in my studies of kemet, the high priest in Egypt, or the Pa'ah,